Hello YouTube, Luke here again. This is the deck recipe profile for the old school spellbook deck that I just read recently. Start off with 19 monsters, 2 Breaker the Magical Warrior, Chaos Sorcerer, 2 Effect Veiler, 3 High Priestess of Prophecy, 2 Justice of Prophecy, 2 Maxx C, 3 Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, 2 Temperance of Prophecy, and 2 Tragoedia. 18 spells, 2 Spellbook of Eternity, 2 Spellbook of Fate, Spellbook of Life, 2 Spellbook of Power, 3 Secrets, 2 Master, 2 Wisdom, and 2 Grand Spellbook Tower, and 2 Wonder Wand, and 3 Traps, 3 Threatening. Extra deck, Catastor, Black Rose, Mist Wurm, Scrap Dragon, Stardust Dragon, Dweller, Gachi, Cowboy, Gaia Dragon, Leviair, Big Eye, Temtempo, and Zenmaines. So what this deck is, kind of like how I ran Spellbooks when it first got released into the TCG. No one really knew proper build for it back then, and this is how I ran it in real life. So 2 Breaker anyway, Dark Spellcaster. When it's normal summon, place a spell counter on it against 300 attack. Also, you can remove that spell counter to destroy a spell or trap card on the field. So yeah, helps with moving back row and decent attack as well. Chaos Sorcerer, because I've got some darks in the deck and light monsters as well. They also can be searched with Justice of Prophecy. Back on right now. Sorry, I was yelling at the dogs. So yeah, it can be searched with Justice of Prophecy anyway, and yeah, as its effect, I can banish a monster on the field. 2 Effect Veiler, it's a tuner monster but can negate the effects of monsters. Opponent controls, searchable with Tower if needed. 3 High Priestess of Prophecy for boss monster of the deck. Reveal 3 spellbook cards in your hand, special summon this card from your hand. Once per turn, you can banish 1 spellbook card from your hand or graveyard, then target 1 card on the field and destroy it. Which is pretty easy to get on the field, whether it's by her own effect or Temperance. You can search with Justice as well, and she's just, yeah, very good at destroying a card each turn. Now, 2 Justice of Prophecy. During end phase, if you have activated a spellbook spell card previously this turn, you can banish this card from the field, add both 1 level 5 or higher light or dark spellcaster type monster, and 1 spellbook spell card from your deck to your hand. You can use it once per turn. So that targets are either High Priestess or Chaos Sorcerer, plus you get to add the spellbook card as well, so it's a +2 from her. 2 Maxx C, if your opponent special summons, get lots of cards in your hand. Try to anyway. 3 Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, with normal summon or flip summon, add 1 spellbook card from your deck to your hand. So basically it's anything when it's summoned. Normal route is summon this guy, goes Secrets, then Master, and then whatever the situation needs you. 2 Temperance of Prophecy. During your main phase, if you have activated a spellbook spell card previously this turn, you can tribute this card, special summon 1 level 5 or higher light or dark spellcaster type monster from your deck. Cannot special summon another level 5 or higher monster during the turn you activate this effect, so attribute her and special summon a High Priestess from the deck. Of course, then can't special summon anything else that's high that turn. So 2 Tragoedia as well, because it's a deck where you do have cards in your hands at certain points of time, so it can be useful in other situations as well, but I thought it was a decent card to have back in the day. Okay, now spells. 2 Spellbook of Eternity. Target 1 of your banished spellbook cards and add it to your hand. You can only add once per turn, so 4 spellbook cards. So basically, it's depends what you banish. You can just add it straight to your hand, so it's good with recycling cards that you've used or banish with Fate and Priestess. A couple of good combos as well, and loops you can use with it. It's an all-round okay card. 2 Spellbook of Fate. If you control a spellcaster type monster, you can banish up to 3 spellbook spellcards from your graveyard and apply this effect depending on the number of banished. Once 1 is return 1 set spell or trap card on the field to the hand. 2, change 1 monster on the field face down to 5th position or face up attack position. And 3 is banish 1 card your opponent controls. So 1 if you want to return a spell or trap card, you don't like it on the field. 2 is one good thing to do is if your Spellbook Magician gets attacked, you can flip him face down, and then he gets flipped back up, and you add a card, Spellbook card from your deck to hand. 3, banish a card your opponent controls. Depends what it is. I think I used it once or twice. Got rid of some annoying monsters and cards like that. Very useful. 1 Spellbook of Life. Now, banish 1 spellcaster type monster from your graveyard and reveal 1 other Spellbook spell card in your hand. To target 1 spellcaster type monster in your graveyard, special summon that face-up attack position, and equip with this card. The equipped monster's level is increased by the level of the monster that was banished by this card's effect. You can only activate the Spellbook of Life once per turn. So, basically it's special. So you banish 1 in your graveyard and then special summon another spellcaster type. So it's depending on the situation when you want to get back. Also their levels change as well, so you can also overlay different situations. I know some people actually back in the day used to run Gustav Maxx, which is level 10. So if you banish like a Justice, then and then got High Priestess. High Priestess would be level 10. That was one thing they did. Now 2 Spellbook of Power. Target 1 spellcast type monster you control until the end phase gains 1000 attack. Also until the end phase, each time it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can add 1 Spellbook card from your deck to your hand. You can activate 1 per turn. So yeah, as I said, it gains 1000 attack. So let's say if you put it on your High Priestess or any other one there, go up by 1000. And you get the free search if it destroys a monster. One good thing is you playing this card, then playing Master, targeting this again. You can have a 4500 attack Priestess plus 2 searches if it destroys a monster by battle. Now, 3 Spellbook of Secrets, main card in the deck really, just play it, add a Spellbook card from your deck to your hand. So yeah, it's just searches anything. It's versatile as well. Spellbook of the Master. Now if you control a spellcaster type monster, you can reveal 1 other Spellbook card and then target 1 Spellbook card, normal spell card in your graveyard except Master. And this card's effect becomes that target's effect. You can activate once per turn. So this gets around the effects where you can use them only once per turn. So if you activate Secrets, add Master, you could use Master to target Secrets, then you get another search. So as I was saying with Power, you can basically activate 2 Power per turn with this guy. And so yeah, it's starts off a loop, and yeah, can target any normal spell card. Like Eternity is another one. It's yeah, you probably saw how it works. You should know how it works anyway. 2 Spellbook of Wisdom. Target 1 spellcaster type monster on the field and activate 1 of these effects. That face-up monster is unaffected by the spell effects or trap effects. Depends which one you want to do. So it's like a Forbidden Lance in a way, but you can target whichever one you want to do and don't lose any attack points. And this is the 1 card that can be activated more than once per turn. Now 2 Grand Spellbook Tower. Now once per turn during your standby phase, if you have a spellcast type monster on your side of the field or in your graveyard, you can return 1 Spellbook card from your graveyard to the bottom of your deck and then draw a card when this card is destroyed by your opponent's card effect. Opponent's card and sent to the graveyard. You can special summon 1 spellcast type monster from your hand or deck whose level is less than or equal to the number of spellbook cards in your graveyard. That includes this card as well. So firstly, it just gives you extra draw power. So you draw for your turn, use this guy, recycle your cards, draw another card. So that's +1. So I can do a lot of things using this one. Just recycles your cards from the graveyard back into the deck and just plus from it. Plus also when it's destroyed by your opponent, you can special summon something, depending on the number of spellbook cards in there. I think I summoned a Justice at one point, using its effect. Very good card. Yeah, it's a field spell. Now 2 1/1, it's a bit of a tech card, just in case really sort of thing I had back in the day. Now equip only to a spellcast type monster, it gains 500 attack. If you control the equipped monster in this card, you can send both to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. Now, so the 500, it's alright I suppose, but like I used it for draw power in certain situations, like I did in the last duel, in the first round against Jaden. So I kind of had a dead hand, so basically this is what it's for. It's just for certain situations, and it's just good draw power. And I just ran 3 Threatening Roar as my only protection. That's what I did back in the day. So extra deck is just a bunch of stuff really. This maybe more easier to get out because it's Veiler and a level 4 monster. They have a few of them. So then a Chaos Sorcerer or something. Yeah, a bit of everything anyway. So mainly just so you got like a rank 7 there, as well as the big eye if you got 2 Priestess on the field. But yeah, you don't really need to use the extra deck in this, so it's a deck that really doesn't use it that much, but it's just there anyway. Yeah, so anyway, that's the end of the old school Spellbooks Prophecy deck. So until next time, thank you all for watching and see you again soon.